Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I gave you my top 5 movies I'm most excited for 2015. Well, let me tell you, I'm going to now give you my top 5 video games I'm most excited for 2015. Number 5. The new Bandai Godzilla game. Now you may be wondering, Gojo 4, you're a huge Godzilla fan, why is this number 5? Let me tell you 2 simple reasons. 1, it's coming out on PS3. And 2, it's coming out on PS4. I don't own a PS3, and I don't really plan on getting a PS4. But because I'm not probably ever going to be able to own it, it's why it's ranked at the very bottom of this top 5 list. I mean, I'm still excited for it. You're Godzilla, basically trying to harness this G energy, and you go through each round, which lasts actually pretty long, and there's like 25 of them. And then as you get towards the end of the final reactor thing, you gotta blow up, an enemy monster shows up, or in the middle of it. And it's like Mechagodzilla, like all 3 Mechagodzillas are in it. King Ghidorah, which apparently looks like a cheap mother effer. Mothra in the larval stages and the flying butterfly stage. Destroya, Biolante. You get Burning Godzilla. So there's a lot of monsters in it. And of course, Legendary Godzilla's in it. You guys probably all know by now, it is getting an American release. It comes out in Japan like in 2 weeks, and then summer of 2015, it's getting a full release on PS3 and PS4 in the States. You can go to GameStop right now and pre-order it and get a cool poster. And yeah, for all you PS lovers out there, you're probably laughing at me like, oh, blah, 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 God, ooh, Xbox sucks. You know what? At least I'm getting Halo 5. So yeah, that is number 5. Numero 4. Batman Arkham Knight. You might have heard of the Arkham City, Arkham Asylum series, Arkham Origins, which I heard was the weakest one. I'm not on the Batman bandwagon. You know, I'm definitely a little more Marvel than DC, and the Arkham games actually are really good. I really like Asylum, I really like City. I love how they made a stealth open world game with Batman. It's perfect. And so this next title in the franchise, I think, has looked terrific. It's unfortunate. It was supposed to come out by now, actually. I think it was supposed to come out in September of this year, and they pushed it back to February. Half the time, when they release a game late, it's awesome. The other times, you know, it's utter crap. I believe Watch Dogs suffered with this because they delayed it and it still wasn't very good. We'll see. Hopefully, I expect it to be great. The Batmobile looks fun. The Scarecrow comes back as the main villain, and he looks pretty crazy. And it's nice because I like the Joker, but it's nice to see someone fresh. And the Arkham Knight, we have no idea who he is. So that's all exciting. And it just looks fun. And all the new gadgets and all the action. And now you get all of Gotham City to explore, which is even bigger than Arkham City. And the graphics look beautiful. And you get the freaking Batmobile to drive around the whole city. Number 3. Star Wars Battlefront. Simply called Star Wars Battlefront, though probably most would call it Battlefront 3. If you've ever played the Star Wars Battlefront series, it's essentially Battlefield, but with Star Wars. Now, the company that invented Battlefield, DICE, has taken over the brand after Lucas Games was shut down, even though they had already built a pretty good alpha of Star Wars Battlefront 3, which is now, you can see it on the internet. And now DICE is currently working on it, and I believe it's set to release in 2015, which would make total sense because Episode 7 is coming out. So why wouldn't you release it in 2015? Now the reason this is number 3, is it's like same with Godzilla. You think, well, Julian, you're a huge Star Wars fan. Why isn't this number 1? And my thing with DICE is that, you know, while some of the Battlefield games are great, I generally have not been too impressed with Bad Company and Battlefield 3 and 4. I hope they use the game as to take advantage of the story, that maybe bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, because now we have new canon. You know, we have an entire 30-year gap. The EU doesn't exist anymore, technically, according to Disney, so we have an entire gap to fill in. So honestly, I'm that guy. I like Call of Duty more than Battlefield, but I don't really like Call of Duty that much either, honestly. It just, for me, Call of Duty is slightly more fun. I hope there's more story in it than the original Battlefront games, and I'm sure the graphics will look great, don't get me wrong, and the location looks great, but will it actually be fun to play, and will the story be interesting, and we'll see. So, Star Wars Battlefront by DICE, number 3. Numero dos, or 2, is Evolve. Created by Turtle Rock Studios, the guys who gave us Left 4 Dead. Evolve is a lot like Left 4 Dead, except there's 5 players now, and 4 of them are hunting a giant monster. And one person is playing as that monster and trying to survive. And this is another game that, like Arkham Knight, was supposed to come out this year. It was actually supposed to come out, I believe, in September or October, and it got pushed back to February as well. And, I'm pretty excited for this game because, for one, it's something fresh and new. You know, I get a little tired of all the same first-person shooters. So this is fresh and new. Secondly, you get to either fight a monster or play as one. Graphics look great. I like the environment. The setting is actually, it's monster hunters on an alien planet, which I like because that allows them to be very creative and very sci-fi with it as much as they want. And also you get to pick several monsters and classes of hunters. So far they've shown one big brutish guy. He's kind of an all-average big brute guy that walks pretty slowly. And they've also shown off a creature called the Leviathan. And he's like this flying Cthulhu type thing, and his main thing is he can fly. When you're the monster, you basically run on the map and you kill little animals and you try to survive, and then you evolve. As soon as you eat enough food, you get bigger and you get bigger, and I believe there's 2 evolutions you get, and then you're trying to destroy like a reactor type thing. You know, we'll see. I just like the fact that you get to play as different monsters and hunters. I hope that it's something they expand upon in the future, either with sequels or DLC to add. I know there's already a monster pack that's supposed to come out. Anyway, so that is Evolve number 2. Number 1, the game I'm most excited for 2015, Halo 5 Guardians. I'm a pretty big Halo fan. I have been actually since Halo 2. I didn't really jump on the Halo bandwagon. I wasn't really into shooters at the time, so I was like, eh. But I played Halo 2, and Halo 2 kind of blew me away. But I really liked Halo 4. But I feel like Halo 5, we're really going to start digging into the story. I feel like the Master Chief is now back on Earth. But now where is he? You know, and now there's a new Spartan. There's a new like Halo Nightfall series that Ridley Scott's directing that ties in directly to this game. And I've always wanted to see a game where you could play as elites. And, you know, I get a little tired of the Spartans, honestly. I'd love to see a game where you could play as elites or something like that, or the Covenant. So if they could bring the elites back, that'd be great. If the Covenant are going to start their war with the humans again, or if a new Forerunner guy like the Didact is going to come back. I've always been curious what happened to the Brutes. The Brutes haven't been seen since Halo 3. Are they just chilling out there? Did they all get killed? What happened to the Prophets? I mean, did they all get killed? Well, I would love to see what they do with Halo 5. So, that is Halo 5, my number 1 game I'm most excited for 2015. Thank you guys for watching this video. Tell me, what are your 5 games you're most excited for in 2015 in the comments below. Please share this video with everybody you know, subscribe. If you haven't already checked out my video about Godzilla 2016, go check it out. And just keep your eyes open, lots of great stuff coming out next year. So, get pumped. Yeah, take it easy, and bye-bye.